my name is Stephanie Yin. Welcome back to our mistake series. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 mistakes from different levels that I find in September. So let's get started by 30 to 20 Q mistake. So when we just started learning Go, we learned the basic rules. Probably you're already seeing one of my most recent video. It's called the Go from Scratch. We learned the rules before the game and the rules during the game and the rules after the game. And after the basic rules, we will learn the basic shapes of life and death. So if you wonder what the basic shapes of life and death, you can always check our the shape videos of life and death, so that we can protect our own group and try to kill our opponent's group in a very efficient way. However, sometimes we just get too excited to take the vital point and try to kill one of the basic shapes of life and death. And here is the example. So now it's White's turn. And by looking at this game, both black and white players are fighting in this corner. And now it's White's turn. And by looking at the shape, that's one of the basic shapes of life and death. It's called a straight 3. And then the vital point is right here. But in this situation, at this moment, it is a mistake, because whenever the best timing to take the vital point is when everything is surrounded. But let's look at the corner. This part is surrounded, but on the right side, the 3 stones are not surrounded at all. So if white takes the vital point right now, then it's very easy for black to escape. So when is the time to take the vital point? When white extends it first. If black tanuki, let's say black goes somewhere else on the board, and then white enclose the right side. And if black still tanuki in the next move, and then white can take the vital point and kill this whole group. Alright, so now let's move to the next mistake. I find in most 19 to 10 Q games, most people are attacking style. There's only a few people like to protect the territory or the protecting styles. However, attacking directly in the opening really doesn't give you advantage in the fight. And here is an example. So now it's White's turn. So I want to talk about the next move first, and then I'm going to introduce the mistake to you guys. So white kicked first, and black extend. All right, I won't say a kicking move here is the mistake, but in this situation, the kick joseki is not really good joseki for white. Sorry. So white has to play the 1 space jump to protect the corner, and then black can extend on the side. So by making this exchange move, actually doesn't give a lot of a profit to white. So when is the kicking joseki is good? When white already have the stone on the side, and then white can kick here to limit the space for black from extending on the side. So now you can see black is only able to make 1 space extension. It's very close to each other, the 2 sides, and it doesn't have a lot of eye space. Okay, so the mistake is actually on the bottom right corner. So after that joseki, white approached here, black played a 1 space jump. And then white decided to jump to the center, which is not the best choice in this situation. White should just extend it back and focus on this area to keep expanding the moyo. Right? And then white played a 2 space jump to the center, and then black decided to cut. Probably the player with the black stone and now is thinking, how dare you can play 2 space jump to the center? You're supposed to extend it back, and then I'm going to try to cut you. And after that exchange move, and then black realized, no, I actually cannot cut you. Then I have to connect myself back. And then white ataried, black connects back, and then white connected back. Alright, so after black made these exchange moves, black actually doesn't gain anything. The corner is still open, but white, instead of the 2 stones in the beginning, after that whole variation played, white now has a stronger shape. So when is the attachment move good and when is attacking good? If black played a pincer move on the side first, and if white says, okay, it's still far away, so I think I'm good, and then if white counter pincered from left side, and now black can actually use this move and start a fight. And if white cuts here, black connects. So if white starts a ladder, I don't think the ladder works for white now, but even though the ladder works, and then black can just simply sacrifice the stone on the cutting point and get all the territory on the bottom. So if white says, okay, killing that stone actually doesn't give me anything, then I will extend, and then black now can start a fight. And after black pulls the stone out, black can either attack the 2 stones right here or the 3 stones on the bottom. So when black has 1 stone or 1 support on the side, and then black can start attacking move here. Alright, so now let's move to the 9 to 1 Q mistake. In most of our games, we have to deal with many fighting situations. We will attack, we defend, and we invade. So in most of the invasion situations, unwilling to give up stones is a bad habit. Now I'm going to show you the example. So black decided to invade this area, which is the biggest territory white has right now. And then in the actual game, black connected here, which is the mistake. So let me show you where the correct move is. So black should hide on the top and just simply sacrifice the 3 stones on the left side and then connect back by making the tiger's mouth here. So there's no disconnection here anymore. And later on, black still can use the sente here and reduce some points. And since black already connected, this entire white group is cut off and is in danger. Okay. So in the actual game, black decided to connect the 3 stones. So by saving the 3 stones, it's only around 10 points, because later on, black still have the centes on the top. So that's around, I would say 10 points. So to be exact, there's only 7 points. 3 stones plus 3 territory and 1 more territory here. So saving the 7 points or 10 points in this situation is definitely not worth it. So in the actual game, black connected here. 1 move behind in a fighting situation will change the whole board. And after that, so everything here is disconnected. Black is not able to connect with the bottom group anymore. So black has to try to escape. But most likely, it is impossible for black to escape because white has so many stones on the outside. And eventually, this whole group is dead. All right, so now let's move to the 1 to 4 done mistake. I received many emails from down level players and asked me a similar question. What is the fastest way to improve when you're in a down level? It doesn't seem we improve as fast as we were in Q level. So my answer is yes. We will improve a little bit slower than when we're in the Q level, because we already have enough knowledge on life and death, fighting skills, and openings, endgame strategies, and dosekis. So what is the most important part that we need to improve on or we need to practice on? So in my opinion, after getting to a down level, it's like we just graduated from college. And after that, we need to look for a job. And we will get a lot of interviews and making the correct or making the right judgment to find the job that fit you the best. That will be the most important thing. So when we're in a den level, when and where to make the correct judgment will really change the whole board. So now I'm going to show you the example. So both black and white are fighting in this area. So in this game, black is more like attacking and Moyo style. So black only has a few points over here and a couple points here. But white definitely has more territory than black. But now black has the sente, and black has the control of attack in this area. So in the actual game, black connected on the second line. Why is the mistake? So let me show you what happened. And after that, white attached here. And of course, black needs to follow its original plan. Connect. And white now connects back. And black, of course, we need to follow the original plan. And then white used all the sentes on the top. And then jumped out. Now, after the whole sequence is played on the board, black lost the control of the fight. And the potential on the left side doesn't exist anymore. So, if that's the mistake, where should black play? So, actually, there's some points on the bottom here, but having a few points doesn't really the most important thing for black to focus on. So the correct move should be either cap here or around this area. So let's just pick one of the moves. If I were black, I would probably choose to play the 2-space jump or the large knight move. So I think either way, so one of the moves here is the correct direction to attack the 4 stones. And then we push white to this side, which is the stronger side. So if white tries to run here, and then we can either way, or the 2-space jump, and then we can keep jumping and connect this area so that we can get all the influence. And I think that's the only part black can compete with white's all territory on the board. Okay, so in the actual game, black made the wrong judgment by having a few points on the bottom and lost all the control and the potential on the left side. All right, now let's move to the 5-dan mistake. When we're already leading the game, what should we do? We should definitely not do what black did in this game. And now I'm going to show you an example. So now it's black's turn, and by killing this entire area here already give black around 50 points. And around 15 points in the corner over here. So on the board, black already have around 65 points territory. But look at white's territory. White doesn't actually have a big area territory on the board. So in the actual game, black says, no, I still think it's not enough. So I'm going to keep attacking this white group over here by saving only 1 stone. If black is not able to kill this entire group. And white haned. And black cut. And white Ataris. Now white has to escape. And then, so by making this exchange, give black some profit, which is this stone, and get some potential here. But the next move, black is still being so greedy. No! Having this potential is still not enough. Then I'm gonna kill the 4 stones and get all the potential on the bottom at the same time. And then white extend it, that's a sente. White has to fix the cutting point. And white now comes back to connect the 4 stones. And then now, since black has 2 weaknesses here, black needs to connect the ko. And white extended again. There's a ladder, and black has to protect the 2 stones. And then white now is coming back to kill the stone, which is also a sente. So this entire group, the liberty is very short. So black needs to play another move to connect. and then white jumped here and killed the stone. So let's compare what happened in this game. And before this move, black had all the territory on the upper right corner, plus the 4 stones were dying. And then after the whole sequence is played in this game, everything is connected, and then this whole group is already alive. And the 3 stones and these 2 stones are still in a fighting situation. So that means making all the exchange moves here didn't give black any profit. So when we're already leading the game, do not be greedy. Alright, so these are the 5 mistakes. So if you liked today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave some comments below. If you have any questions, you can always go to our redesigned website and you can actually log in and download some game files. So if you're around the New York areas or not far away, then you can always join us for the monthly tournament so that we can meet in person. So my name is Stephanie Yin. I will see you next time.